Hi everyone! Today I want to talk about personal blenders. Now, as far as this being an assistive technology device, it's a gray area. I love my personal blender though, and sometimes a gadget is just a gadget. But I will tell you one population I could think that this would serve is people that have texture issues. And so I've got a NutriBullet here. And the whole thing about the NutriBullet was you're supposed to be able to make a shake. Michael put the lid on really tight. You're supposed to be able to make a shake, and then you put on this this cap, and you can take it with you. All right, so then this is their portable version. The problem with this for me is as soon as the shake starts to separate, which happens within minutes, I'm like grossed out and I can't drink it. So I got myself a Blendjet. And this is the Blendjet personal blender. And it has two lids. One is a strainer, and this is to stop, like, you know, you drink and ice doesn't fall on your face. Obviously these are pretty big holes, so it's not gonna stop like little things like strawberry seeds or things like that, but it'll stop chunks of stuff from coming in. But then it has this lid, which is solid. Now, I love my Blendjet, love it, but I'm one of those people that blends, sips, because I can't handle it being separated at all. And so every time I'm gonna blend and sip, I've gotta take off the top lid, and that can be cumbersome. Now, I know my Blendjet enough that when I've drank it down a little bit, that I can just go ahead and put my hand over it like this and blend and drink and blend and drink and blend and drink. And for the most part, because the strainer's pretty thick, I won't get much on my hands, maybe a little bit once in a while. But it's not ideal. I don't love it. I've been monitoring the comments from the Blendjet Facebook group for over a year now, and a lot of people keep saying they want an open lid. Before I ordered my second personal blender here that I'm about to talk about, I went ahead and emailed customer service to ask, do they have any intentions on changing this lid? And nobody even responded to me, so not happy about their customer service. Maybe it went in my junk folder, I don't know, I didn't check. But overall, I love this thing. This is the off-brand one I got, and it says Supkitdin on it, but it has a lid with a hole so that you could just blend, pop it open, drink, blend, pop it open, drink. I was really hoping that this lid would fit on this one. It doesn't quite, it doesn't. So I was hoping that I could just borrow the lid and move it over here, but they're not the same size. So there's a job. Here's my idea for anybody that's got a 3D printer and wants to go figure out how to do this. I thought about making like a resin mold or something, but if you could make a lid that fits on the Blendjet that has a hole in it, I know a whole lot of people that would buy them in spades, according to the comments on Facebook. Now, when it comes to this off-brand one, on Amazon I saw a bunch. They all looked exactly the same, they just had different names. So I think that this is probably one of those generic ones made out of the country, and then they just rebrand it and they're all the same, but there isn't one like the Blendjet. When you're looking for personal blenders like this, be wary, because a lot of them, they'll call them personal blenders and they'll look small like this, but it'll actually have a cord that you have to plug into the wall. I got really excited that there was one on Target's website, and then when I really dug and looked at the comments, I found out it was actually wired. So obviously the identifying factor is whether it has a USB charger. So these have got micro USB and a little door. And for the most part, I mean, you'd be a little careful about getting it wet, but it's fine. Cleaning it is a breeze. You just, after you've done with your shake, you just run it under water and turn it on, and it'll swish the water around like a tornado, and it's cleaned. Once in a while, I'll put my scrubby brush in there, but I think it would be really difficult to clean down below the blades. And as far as I know, this does not, well, it looks like it does come apart. I'm not gonna take it apart because I think it'll leak after that. So I'm not gonna bother taking mine apart, but I just cleaned mine right away. because I'd be afraid that if you let something set in there, how would you possibly clean it below those blades? Okay, so I've got Michael here because we're gonna do these side by side so that you can see the comparison. So he's gonna help me with one. Okay, so there we go. Got them full of ice. Obviously make sure you get the lid on tight. Now with all blenders, they'll say like, you don't want to start with the ice on the bottom. That's why they say put your liquid in first. I typically even start my blend with it upside down. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Go. Flip it up now. Here's camera. That's right, Michael. Rice burner. All right, turn it up. A little bit deeper. Rice burner. A little bit deeper. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. This can be hard lid to get off.
I think yours probably blended this better.
You think?
Mm-hmm. I had some powder and some ice in that sip.
All right, well you can.
And yours definitely blended a lot faster than mine.
It did.
You can see there's still some chunks in here. Hers is pretty smooth.
I mean, overall, there's no doubt the Blendjet is a better product, but this lid can be tight to get off and on. So anyone with any kind of like hand dexterity issues might struggle with the lid.
Or low vision.
Yeah. I just hate having to take it off and on every time I want to mix it. And as soon as it separates, I mean, probably by the time we were talking, you would see this. You can already see Michael's starting to separate a little bit. It's texture issues. So who's using a personal blender? Obviously fitness people. I drink a shake every day and clearly I'm not that much of a fitness person, so they can be healthy, but definitely if you've got somebody with texture issues or you're just having, you know, they're having to make protein shakes, you're trying to sneak in some fruits and veggies on things, I think they're great. I love mine, and I hate to say that my little cheap knockoff rice burner is the one that I leave the house with, and because of this lid, I'm using my Blendjet less and less. So this is just real easy. Pop open, drink. Yeah, look, you're already getting separation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll do this and say it's still full, so I got some on my hand, and then I drink it. Because I get too lazy having to turn this on, off. I did accidentally in the gym, because I was so used to using that one open. I was in the gym and I pressed this button while this lid was open, and it like flung it everywhere, exploded. It like a tornado right out. It looked like I threw up all over the floor. So I learned that even though this is just a little tiny cap, it comes out with a lot of force. But it's real easy just to shut the cap. See, no, it didn't turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't turn on. Didn't turn on.
Seems like every 5th or 6th button.
Yeah. And I can see like,
like
there we go. I don't have that with the Blendjet. You press it, it's on. So better product, needs to change the lid. Cheap product,
I had hit the power button 6 times.
Yeah, well, a lot of people said it quit working for them. As soon as they got it, it quit working for them. But so be wary, make sure they truly are cordless alternatives if you want to leave the house with them. Other than that, I use mine every day. Hope this helps.